Good afternoon and welcome to Rickenbach Shirley Field at Memorial Park, home of your Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Today, your Wildcats will take on the Huskies of Mifflin County in another Mid-Penn Commonwealth matchup. Today's umpires is Thomas Daniels and Charles Kick. Now here are your starting lineups. First for the visitors. Leading off, playing center field, number 6, Evan Strohecker. Batting second, the third baseman, number 4, Reese Christine. Batting third, the first baseman, number 21, Jaden Smith. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 27, Madden Weaver. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 23, Ty Plank. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 11, Easton Lepley. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 17, Lincoln Rubble. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 12, Grady Hopple. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 33, Elliot Yetter. And the rest of the Mifflin County Huskies. And now for your Wildcats. Leading off, the center fielder, number 4, Eli Ryder. Batting second, the second baseman, number 3, Grady Weaver. Batting third, the shortstop, number 34, Jagger Naylor. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 32, Nick Patrick. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5, Dane Mark. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 11, Drake Dawson. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 22, Luke Bensavenga. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 20, Jason Hellum. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 6, Caden Valentino. And the rest of your Wildcats. At this time, we ask for you to please rise if able. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active duty and all military veterans may render an appropriate hand salute as we honor the United States of America with the presentation of the Star Spangled Banner.
We welcome you all to MCTV here down in Mechanicsburg. I'm Aiden Stevens. I'm going to be your commentator, and I'd like to address the elephant in the room right now. If you are showing a black screen, that is on us, not on you. So we are having some technical difficulties on our end. I'm going to speak you through this game until we can figure out what exactly those technical difficulties are. It's sunny here down in Mechanicsburg. The Wildcats taking the field as we speak. It'll be Evan Strohecker leading off for Mifflin County. Mifflin County, their last time out, the bottom of the lineup really set the order for the Huskies, had half of their hits, half of their runs, propelling them to a 4-1 win over Chambersburg last week. Until the meantime, you're stuck with my voice. No video. I hope we can get that to you as soon as possible.
Number 27, James Markowitz.
James Markowitz on the mound here for Mechanicsburg. Mechanicsburg 4-3 on the season, but they are 0-3 in conference play, putting them 7th in the Commonwealth. As for Mifflin County, 3-0 on the season, looking to go 4-0. And they're 3-0 in conference play, tied with Cedar Cliff for the top spot. Nonetheless, when I return, we're going to bring you live MCTV coverage of baseball, Huskies, Wildcats, when we return. Warm-ups are done. Strohacker steps up to the plate, and we're about to get ready underway.
Top half of the first for the Huskies, the center fielder, number 6, Evan Strohacker.
If you're just joining us, we are having technical difficulties. No visual, but you do have our audio here. So we're getting underway. Huskies dugout's getting loud. Huskies Wildcats are underway. We'll take strike one on the outside part of the plate. Strohacker down 0-1 early. Christine on deck for the Huskies. 0-1 count to Strohacker. It's going to chop one deep left center field. It's going to get down in front of the left fielder, and Strohacker on the second pitch has a single. Continuing that momentum from the game in Chambersburg last week, where he had a hit game. Bottom half of the lineup really carried the Huskies to the win against Chambersburg, proving them to 3-0 in the season. Looking to try and go undefeated on this long road stint. Huskies have not had a home game yet. Their first scheduled one is against Cumberland Valley next Tuesday. The 0-0 to Christine. That one's going to be above his head for ball number 1. Mechanicsburg, my apologies, they score a lot of runs, but they also allow a lot of runs. So expect a high-scoring affair, kind of the opposite for the Huskies. They're able to slow things down, play at their tempo, the 1-0. Squeeze attempt there by Christine. It's going to pull back, and it'll be a 2-0 count here early. Field dimensions here are very weird. Down the right field line, it's around 265 feet. And down left field, it's around 425. Christine swings through a fastball just under it for a 2-1 count. I don't know exactly how far left field it is, but if you're going to see any home runs today, it's going to be over the right field wall. 2-1 count to Christine. Strohacker on first. The 2-1. Swings through strike 2, and just like that, we're back to an even count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, top of the first. Huskies have a first plate appearance, first hit with Evan Strohacker. Taking his lead is Strohacker. Christine set on the plate. The 2-2. Strohacker strikeout, trying to throw him out. He's in there safely at second. Christine strikes out, but Strohacker takes second base. Jaden Smith now coming to the plate.
Number 21, Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith now batting here for the Huskies. Has a lot of pop in him. Right-handed hitter. Runner in scoring position. Trying to score early here in the top of the first. 1 out, runner on second. Christine struck out. Strohacker hit a single and stole second base. Here comes the 0-0. Smith is going to take on the outside corner for strike number 1. The pitcher is set. The 0-1. Strohacker takes his lead over at second. Umpire calls time. Smith steps out, takes a moment, step back in. We do it over again. 0-1, 1 out. Strohecker over at second. Here's the pitch. It's going to shake, swing, and they say he went around for strike number 2. And Smith down 0-2 early. Check, swing, said he went around. Smith and a pitcher's count here early. 0-2, 1 out, runner on second. Here comes the pitch. It's going to take low in the dirt for ball number 1. Strohecker stays at second. Huskies dugout is loud. 1-2, 1 out, 1 hit for the Huskies. Top of the first inning here early. You're listening to MCTV. Here comes the 1-2. Smith is going to take on the outside corner for ball number 2. Pitcher was confused by the call. Smith gets it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitcher likes what he sees. Gets set. The 2-2. Smith is going to foul it right back here. And I'm telling you what, if this net would have absolutely drilled the camera, which is having technical difficulties here. Sorry, you're able to hear us, not see the game. We're trying to work on that as soon as possible. Smith stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second. On deck, Madden Weaver for the Huskies. Smith is going to call time in the box. Pitcher set. Catcher sets up outside. The 2-2. He's going to take ball low, and I think Smith thought it was strike 3. Almost went to the dugout. Stays in a spot, and he'll stay in the box. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. Anything close for Smith here, he'll have to swing the bat. Smith on the defense has battled his way to a full count after being down 0-2 early. Pitcher is set. The 3-2. Wow, that one's crushed. Left field. Left fielder's going to get under it. Reels in the catch for out number 2. Smith with a nice hit ball towards the right fielder. Able to get under it. Second out of the inning.
Number 27, Madden Weaver.
Madden Weaver now at the plate for Mifflin County. Left-handed hitter, so this field will favor him. Trying to not leave Strohecker stranded at second. Alexander set in the box. The first pitch to the shortstop. Strohecker takes off for third. The play at the third base is safe. And just like that, Strohecker's on third. It'll be ball 1. Runner on third. Strohecker's stolen second and third. After the single to left field. Solid contact from the Huskies, just trying to make sure he gets home. Ball outside, it'll be 2-0 against Alexander. On deck for the Huskies, if we get there, Ty Plank. Here comes the 2-0. Alexander will take inside. 3-0 count. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third for the Huskies, top of the first. Alexander set. The pitch will take strike 1. Fastball there, auto take on a 3-0 count. Now Alexander gets set in the box. 3-1, 2 outs. Plank on deck if needed. 0-0, top of the first, the 3-1. Swings through it for strike number 2, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on third. big pitch here early in the game. What can Alexander do? Set in the box. Catcher sets up outside. The full count pitch. Will take outside for ball number 4. Alexander draws a walk for the Huskies. That'll be the first of the game. Strohacker on third. Single and 2 stolen bases for
The
him.
right fielder, number 23, Ty Plank.
Ty Plank now stepping up to the plate with runners on the corners, 2 outs. It's some solid speed in Alexander. Lepley, the catcher, on deck. Plank is set. The 0-0. Will take high and inside for ball number 1. One 0 count, 2 outs. Top of the first, runners on the corners. Will take strike 1 right at the letters. Huskies wanted a strike call, didn't get it. Count goes 1s, 2 outs, 2 on. Runners on the corners, 1 hit by Strohacker. Here comes the 1-1. Will take strike 2. And Plank trying to make sure that Strohacker gets home safely. 1-2, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Swings through strike number 3, and the Huskies leave 2 on base. Nice strikeout there by Mechanicsburg. Nonetheless, no runs by the Huskies. 1 on by a hit, 1 by a walk. Now Logan Alexander's coming to the plate for Mifflin County. When we return, let's see what Alexander can do on the bump. You're listening to MCTV.
On the mound for the Huskies, number 22, Logan Alexander. Leading off for Mechanicsburg, the center fielder, number 4, Eli Ryder.
Eli Ryder now, tri-sport athlete. He played basketball and football. Alexander set pitch. Curveball will be taken for strike number 1. This is Alexander with a curveball. Oh, it was above his head at first. Curves down into the strike zone. 0-1 count. We'll go curveball again. That'll be fouled off towards the first base dugout. Mechanicsburg in the white and red jerseys. Huskies in the all black. Ryder down here early, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 from Alexander. That one's going to be hit center field. Strohacker looks to get under it. Doesn't lose it in. The Sun reels it in for out number 1. Solid contact there by Ryder and an 0-2 count. Able to reel it in.
Now at the bat, number 3, the second baseman, Grady Weaver.
Grady Weaver now. Last time out against Central York, he threw 101 pitches, if I'm not mistaken. so he can go a long distance in pitching. He's not here to pitch. He's here to hit right now. Will take ball one high. Two-way player. Can hit and pitch. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to be hit over the third baseman, Chris Steins, and it'll be a single for Weaver. Weaver looks to try and take it too, but he'll go back. And both teams have a hit here in the first inning. Mechanicsburg dugout very loud. If you can hear that, my apologies. Nonetheless, this game was scheduled for home, but due to weather and the baseball field not being 100%, we've moved it to away. Nonetheless, Alexander set. Here comes the pitch. Will take strike one down the middle. Alexander had it early. Alexander, a very quick pitcher. He gets set. He's ready to throw. Runner on first, 0-1 count, 1 out. The pitch, runner takes off for second. Ball low and away. The throw down to second, offline. And then Mechanicsburg has a runner in scoring position. One's across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 hit for Mechanicsburg. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. Will take on the outside part of the plate for ball number 2. Two, 1 out. Runner on second. Mechanicsburg trying to score early. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be hit to center field. Nice job by Strohacker to reel it in there for out number 2. Came in on the ball.
First baseman, number 32, Nick Patrick.
My apologies there. 2 outs. If you're just joining us, we're having some technical difficulties on our end. That is a black screen on us. So don't worry, your phone or laptop isn't broken at home. Alexander will throw outside for ball number 1. Runner on second, 2 outs. Mechanicsburg trying to not do what the Huskies did. Stranded one on scoring position. Take outside, or strike number 1, my apologies. Looked outside, I guess. Went around, check swing. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second. 0-0 is our score. Here comes the pitch. Takes outside for ball number 2. Here comes the 2-1. That one's going to be hit towards right field. Ball's going to get down in front of Plank. They're going to send him home, and just like that, Mechanicsburg has the first run of the game, up 1-0. And this is the first time all season that the Huskies have trailed.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 5, Dave Mark.
I believe Mechanicsburg just got a warning for some sort. Not exactly sure what for. But the warning does not take off the run. Mechanicsburg up 1-0 for the RBI single to right field. Here comes the 0-0 curveball. Going to be called outside for ball number 1. Alexander set. Here comes the pitch. Another curveball right down the middle for strike number 1. Mechanicsburg has 1 run on 2 hits. A single, a stolen base, and then another single sent them home. Huskies trying to leave it a 1 on the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Alexander. Another curveball. That one's going to get fouled out behind the first base dugout. Huskies trying to lessen the wound. Alexander is set on the mound. Checks the runner at first. The 1-2. Will take on the outside corner. And Huskies are not happy about that. Chris Stein and Weaver almost started running over to the dugout. Nonetheless, it's 2-2. That one's going to be chopped towards shortstop there. Nicely fielded, and it goes off the glove. Looked like to be a routine play to Madden Weaver. Get him out at second. Just like that. Huskies have their first error of the game and a runner on first and second for Mechanicsburg. Mechanicsburg has scored early in these games. This is nothing new to them.
That'll bring up
Took a weird bounce off the dirt. Drake Gosson now stepping up to the plate for Mechanicsburg. Catcher didn't think he was going to get up there after the ground ball to Weaver, but took a weird hop right in front of Weaver. Now there's runners on first and second. 2 outs. Alexander gets set. The pitch. It's going to take on the outside corner for ball 1. My apologies. 1-0 count from Alexander. Will take strike 1. One for number 1-1. 2 outs, runner on first and second. Takes outside for ball number 2. Two one, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Takes low in the dirt. Nice job by Lepley to block it. Could walk the bases loaded here. Alexander gets set. The 3-1. Takes outside for ball number 4. And now the bases are loaded just like that. Now, Coach Hopple here is going to go talk to Alexander.
Courtesy runner for the Wildcats, number 37, Anthony Francis.
Anthony Francis is going to courtesy run for the runner on first base. We're going to take the break with him. You're listening to MCTV. Base is loaded. 2 outs. Huskies trying to get out of the jam.
That'll bring up the left fielder, number 22, Luke Pennsylvania.
Bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Mechanicsburg already up 1. Alexander is set. The pitch. Will take strike 1 on the outside part of the plate to Alexander, the left-hander. Coach Hopple tells the left fielder what to do. He's going to take one in the dirt. Nice block by Lepley once more. 1-1 count. One pitch. It's going to be hit foul down the third base line. And once again, the Huskies have 2 strikes and 2 outs in the bottom of this first inning. Just haven't been able to put it away as a train goes flying by. The 1-2. One's going to be chopped up towards left field. Able to get over there, and that ball's going to land in foul territory. Runners are going to have to go back. And we'll do it once more. Number 22 versus number 22. Alexander gets set on the mound. The 1-2 once more. That one's going to be chopped down the first base line, and it'll be foul. We'll do it again. Nice fight from Mechanicsburg here. Alexander is set. 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 outs. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate, and the Huskies get out of the jam. As the Husky crowd roars. Mechanicsburg scores one. Could have been a lot more. Nonetheless, Alexander gets out of the jam. Huskies down by one. You're listening to MCTV. If you're just joining us, we're having some technical difficulties here on our end. You're seeing a black screen. If you're just joining us as well, Huskies for the first time all season are trailing down 1-0 after the bottom of the first.
Leading off for Midland County, the catcher, number 11, Easton Lepley.
Easton Lepley now at the plate here for Mifflin County. Huskies trying to get the bats going here, erase that deficit early. Lepley set in the box. The first pitch of the top of the second inning will take low for ball number one. Huskies left a runner on first and third. Mechanicsburg left the bases loaded. So both teams can hit, just haven't been able to capitalize on runs. Mechanicsburg's up 1-0 though. Here comes the 1-0. We'll take ball low again for ball number two. Lepley is set. The 2-0. It's going to take high for ball number three, and 3 pitches this inning, 3 balls. Here comes the 3-0. It's going to take a strike right down the middle. It'll be a 3-1 count. Lepley has not swung the bat this at-bat. Here comes the 3-1. We'll take ball low and away, and it'll be a 5-pitch walk for Easton Lepley.
The designated hitter, number 17, Lincoln Bubble.
Lincoln Rubel now up to the plate. Now Joel Beamer is going to be a courtesy runner. Joel Beamer is going to courtesy run for Easton Lepley. Catcher drew a walk. Rubel set in the box. He also helped the Huskies beat Chambersburg their last time out. Here comes the 0-0. It's going to take strike one. No outs. Beamer takes his lead at first. Beamer's going to take off for second. That one's going to be a strike. The throw down to second. Not in time. As now Beamer's in there safely at second. Huskies have their 3rd stolen base of the game. Rubel, though, it was called strike, so Rubel down 0-2 here, trying to tie up this game. Here comes the 0-2. It's going to take outside and low for ball number one. Lepley drew the walk. Beamer, courtesy ran, stole second base. 1-2 now to Rubel. takes outside in the left-hander's batter's box for ball number 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner on second for Lincoln Rubel, the designated hitter. The 2-2. It's going to chop one back up the mound. Is it going to get it through? It won't. Nice play by the shortstop who drops the ball. And now the Huskies have runners on first and third again. Huskies dugout is loud.
That'll bring up the second baseman, number 12, Grady Hopple.
Grady Hopple now at the plate for the Huskies. Has a great chance here to tie the game and maybe more. Pitcher set, runner on first and third. Here comes the pitch to Hopple. Takes low in the dirt for ball number 1. Huskies dugout's getting really loud. Here comes the 1-0. He's going to take strike 1. Didn't like what he see. It'll be a 1-1 count. No outs, runners on the corners. Huskies looking to tie up the game here in the top of the second. Runner's going to take off for second. Going to take strike there, and the catcher pump fakes the ball. Beamer on third. Rubel on second. 1-2 count. No outs. Chance for the Huskies to tie and maybe do some more. Hopple is set at the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Hopple's going to call time. Hopple wanted a balk. Didn't get it. That would have sent home the tying run. Here comes the 1-2. It's going to take ball number 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2 on in scoring position. Here comes the 2-2. It's going to take low and the dirt, count will go full. Huskies walked the bases loaded in the first inning. Will Mechanicsburg do it in the top of the second? 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2 in scoring position. If you're just joining, we're having technical difficulties. The full count pitch. Hopple swings through it for the strikeout.
That'll bring up the left fielder, number 33, Elliot Yetter.
Elliot Yetter now at the plate here for the Huskies, the left fielder. Strohecker on deck for the Huskies. Have their 1 hit so far in this game. Here comes the 0-0. That one's going to be hit towards right field. Back at the wall. It'll be caught at the fence there. Beamer's going to tag up. And the Huskies have tied the game. Sack fly there by Elliot Yetter. Went all the way back to the wall. Rubel tagged up to third. And just like that, we're back tied up.
Center fielder, number 6, Evan Strohecker.
Strohecker now at the plate here. 2 outs. Umpire's going to call timeout, clear off home plate. If you're just joining us, we're having technical difficulties with the camera. We apologize for that once more. Now, Elliot Yeller yelling in the dugout. Runner on third, 2 outs for Strohecker. Huskies tied the game in the top of the second. Sacrifice squeeze went through the umpire's legs behind home plate for strike number 1. Strohecker had a single to left field last time out. Mechanicsburg's infield is playing, and here comes the pitch. We'll take inside in the box for ball number 1. On deck, Reese Christine for the Huskies, third baseman. Runner on third. Huskies tied the game in the top of the second for a sac fly from Yetter. Here comes the 1-1. That one's going to be chopped towards the shortstop. Able to field it. The play at first is out. So close to able to get to first base, take the lead. But it's 1-1 here in Chambersburg. We head to the bottom of the second, live on MCTV. We come back here in the bottom of the second. Huskies tied it up top
Leading
of the
off for the
second with a sack
Wildcats,
fly.
the designated hitter, number 20, Jason Hellum.
Jason Hellum at the plate for Chambersburg. Mechanicsburg, my apologies. Here comes the 0-0. It's going to be taken for strike number 1. On the outside part of the plate, looked to be a fastball. Alexander gets set quickly, the pitch. It's going to take a curveball for strike number 2, and quickly, in the matter of 15 seconds, has fallen into an 0-2 count. Alexander's on a roll, the 0-2. It's going to be taken outside for ball number 1. Alexander's ripping these off. Here comes the 1-2. Outside for ball number 2. Alexander, the 2-2. It's going to get chopped towards first base. Smith gets under it, able to make the catch, and 1 out.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 6, Caden Valentino.
Caden Valentino at the plate for Chambersburg. Mechanicsburg, my apologies. They're very similar names. Nonetheless, here comes the 0-0. That one's going to be hit towards third base. What a diving catch by Reese Christine. Dives, lays it out towards the third base side. Went in between the gap of the third baseman and shortstop. Diving catch, and just like that, there's 2 outs quickly in the bottom of the second. Eli Ryder, the tri-sport athlete, he played football. He also played basketball, and now he's playing baseball. The trifecta. Here comes the 0-0. Outside for ball number 1. If you're just joining us, we're having some technical difficulties with the camera. My apologies. So here comes strike number 1. 1-1. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Take for ball number 2 on the outside part of the plate. Huskies looking to go up 3 down here. Change of pace on the mound for Alexander. That one's going to get chopped back towards the Huskies dugout. And we'll have 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2. It's going to take low, and the count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Tied at 1. Here comes the 3-2. It's going to get fouled back. We'll do it once more. Ryder is fighting here. Fouling everything that's close. Here comes the 3-2 from Alexander. That one's going to get chopped towards second base. Grady Hopple recovers it. Play at first base in time. Nice pick by Jaden Smith. 3 up, 3 down for the Huskies. Nice change of pace for Mifflin County. That'll be the end of the second. You're listening to MCTV.
After 2 complete, we're all knotted up at 1 apiece. Leading off for Mifflin County, the third baseman, number 4, Reese Christine.
Reese Christine at the plate. Third baseman had a diving catch in the bottom of the second. He's leading off in the top of the third. 2-3-4 due up for the Huskies. Here comes the 0-0. Squeeze attempt there by Mifflin County. Barely stays fair. That one's going to be. I'm going to say he was out. And Coach Leister's confused. A lot of confusion going on here. We had a bang-bang play at first. First baseman looked to recover the ball, bobbled, tripped over the bag maybe. Looks like they're arguing to see if he was out or safe, if the bobble happened before. Christine is still on the bag over at first. He'll be out officially. So after all the confusion here, 1 out. Top of the third, Smith up to the plate.
Number 21.
If anybody could hit it over this left field wall, it could be Smith. He has loads of powers. Yet to uncork one here for the Huskies. As he uncorks one right to the third baseman. Tough play. Smith with some speed to play at the plate. He's out. Another very similar play at base than what we saw.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 27, Maiden Weaver.
I believe we're having some. Nonetheless here, so we have some confusion that's going on. It's that one. It's going to be ball number 1 to Weaver. We'll take ball number 2 as well. Here comes the 2-0 to Weaver. Be taken. And it'll be 3-0 here early. Here comes the 3-0. Take strike number 1. going to foul it off there. Count will go full. I believe at the end of this half inning, we will have our camera fixed. Just double check here. Wait for the 3-2 pitch. Here comes the 3-2. It's going to be chopped foul, and we'll do it once more. Full count. Here comes the 3-2. Weaver steps into the box. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 ground outs to first base. Here comes the pitch. Takes outside for ball number 4.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 23, Ty Plank.
Plank now at the plate. 2 outs. Runner on first, 2 outs for Ty Plank. The right fielder. Set. Runner takes off for second. We'll take strike 1. The play at second. Offline. Huskies have another stolen base. Here comes the 1-0. It's going to take strike number 1. One, 2 outs. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. Runner's going to take off for third here. Didn't even realize that one's going to be chopped towards third base. The play at first base is out. Mechanicsburg not got away with one, but nearly avoided trouble. The runner was taking off for second. It's rounding third. He was coming home, but the ground out there changed really the whole inning. Instead of the Huskies possibly being up and still batting, we're through 2.5 here in Mechanicsburg. You're listening to MCTV. As the technical difficulties are over, we have a camera working here on MCTV. My apologies about the first 2.5 innings there. Camera is fixed. We're ready to go.
Leading off in the home half of the third for the Wildcats, the second baseman, number 3, Grady Weaver.
Grady Weaver here at the plate. This is our view. If you're just joining us here on MCTV, it's been a wild first 2.5 innings. Our camera wasn't working. We've had a couple, not arguments, but close bang plays. As now here comes the 0-0. It's going to take strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Here comes the 0-1. It's going to be low and inside for ball number 1. 1-1 count, top, bottom of the third. Both teams have 1 run. Here comes the 1-1. It's going to be low and in the left-hander's batter's box for a 2-1 count. Here comes Weaver. Swings through it for strike number 2. Weaver's going to step out of the box here. Here comes The 2-2. This one's going to be chopped towards the shortstop. And he bobbles the ball to play at first, not in time. Umpire calls him safe. And we have a runner on first.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 34, Jagger Naylor.
One on, no outs, bottom of the third inning. Infield single is the ruling. They'll call it an error. Pick off to first base, not in time, safe. Runner takes his lead at first. Another pickoff attempt is safe. Those benches have been very loud here at their respective times. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be low in the dirt. Right in front of Easton Lepley. We a 1-0 count. One ball, no strikes, runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Is going to be taken outside for ball number 2. Two-0 count, no outs. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be hit towards center field, right to Evan Strucker. Runner's going to take off for third. The play at third. He is out. What a play at third base. What a throw by Evan Strohecker. My apologies there. I got lost in the sun.
That'll bring up the first baseman, number 32, Nick Patrick.
Nick Patrick now at the plate. This game has been chirpy isn't the word, but close to it. It's going to take a ball low. 1 is the count. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. Pick off the first, not in time. Left-handed hitter gets set. The 1-0. It's going to be hit foul into the fence. It'll be a 1-1 count with 1 out. Huskies trying to roll one over here and end the inning on a double play. Very calm day, nice sun's out here. Barely any wind at all. Here comes the 1-1. Umpire calls time here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first. Another pickoff attempt, not in time. Runner takes off for second. Lepley, the throw down. He is in time, and the Huskies have their second throw out of the inning by number 11, Easton Lepley this time. First it was Strohecker in center field. This time it's on the other side of the field, behind home plate. Now the Huskies are loud. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Swings through strike number 3. We're through 3, we're even. Huskies are hype. You're watching MCTV. be 6, 7, 8 here to start us off in the top of the fourth. It's been an electric one to say.
Leading on for the Huskies, the catcher, number 11, Easton Lepley.
Lepley, the catcher, had to throw down to get the second out in the bottom of the third. He's had a couple of big blocks here in this game. Now he's at the plate trying to do some more damage. Here comes the first pitch at the top of the fourth. That one's going to be sky high towards the first base line, and it'll go foul. Rubel on deck, Hopple in the hole. 0-1 count to Lepley. That one's going to be hit very similar, tracking towards the first base side, out of play. They call him out. Now Mechanicsburg gets loud.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 17.
Had 1 foot out of play, 1 foot in play, reeled in the catch. We now head to the second batter here in the top of the fourth inning, Lincoln Rubel. Husky dugout got in the way. Pitcher steps off. The pitcher calls time. Catcher's going to go visit him. Very verbal game here, as we are in the top of the fourth inning. 1 out. Lincoln Rubel at the plate. Here comes the 0-0. Rubel's going to swing over one down to the third base, over at first base. The play is in time for out number 2. Ever since the first 2 innings, it's been no scoring from either side.
Hopple
at the plate. You got Elliot Yetter on deck for the Huskies. Here comes the 0-0. It's going to take strike 1. The pitch. Going to take low in the dirt for ball number 2. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be hit towards the third base side, off the third baseman's glove, and it'll roll into the shallow left field for a base hit. Hopple reaches first. Yetter has the lone RBI for the Huskies off of a sacrifice fly, and he's up, possibly able to score 1 more. Yetter steps into the box. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here comes the 0-0. Pitcher's going to step off. Wind is starting to pick up left to right from your screen. Here comes the pitch. Outside for ball number 1. Pitcher set. The 1-0. 2 outs. It's going to take low and away again for ball number 2. Strohecker on deck for Mifflin County. Top of the order coming up. Here comes the 2-0. One's going to be hit towards first base. Reeled in. Now, after 4.5 innings, Huskies are tied with Mechanicsburg at 1. You're listening to MCTV. come back here to the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off for the Wildcats, the third baseman, number 5, Dean Mark.
Alexander set. Here comes the 0-0. It's going to take low for ball number 1. The 1-0. It's going to take strike number 1 on the outside part of the plate. One ball, one strike, no outs. It's going to take low in the dirt for ball number 2. Alexander sent on the mound. Here comes the 2-1. It's going to be hit foul out of play for strike number 2. Opposite field. That's where you want to hit it, especially for the right-handers. Want to hit it down that right field line. Here comes the 2-2. It's going to be hit over the third baseman's head into the, my apologies, into the left fielder's glove for out number 1.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 11, Drake Dawson.
Drake Dawson, the catcher, now at the plate for Mechanicsburg. Here comes the 0-0. It's going to be taken high for ball number 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swings through strike number 1. Ones everywhere. Batter number 11. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1-1 tie. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be inside for ball number 2. Here comes the pitch. Take outside, it'll go 3-1. It's going to be chopped high down the first base line. Smith reels it in for the out. Nice catch. The umpire's talking to Coach Hoppel. Mechanicsburg warming somebody up in the bullpen. Number 3, Grady Weaver. He also hits number 2 in the order. Takes ball 1 on the outside part of the plate. It's going to be hit down through the shortstop gap. There'll be another hit for Mechanicsburg. It'll be their 4th of the game.
Now to bat, the designated hitter, number 20, Jason Helm.
Run on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Here comes the pitch. It's going to take outside for ball number 1. Alexander trying to escape the inning. Runner on first. Runner takes his lead. Here comes the 1-0. It's going to get chopped back and hits the umpire in the shoulder. One, 2 outs. Runner on first. 1-1 game. Here comes the pitch. Take low in the dirt for ball number 2. Here comes the 2-1. It's going to take strike 2. Fastball high in the zone. Now what? 2's all across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Runner takes his lead. The pitch going to be low in the dirt. Nice block by Lepley. 3-2 count. Runner's going to be off for second. Full everywhere. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alexander set the pitch. It's going to hit him in the shoulder. Runner on first and second.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 6, Caden Valentino.
Caden Valentino now. The 9-hitter trying to prove his team right. The first pitch. It's going to be a low strike, number 1. Best chance for Mechanicsburg since the first inning to score. Comes the pitch. You take it, strike 2. That one off speed. Alexander's worked himself into an 0-2 count. Runners on first and second. 2 outs, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one's going to be chopped right back towards the pitcher. Alexander throws it to first, and the Huskies get out of the jam. 1-1's our score. We head to the 5th, live on MCTV.
After 4 completed innings, the score remains tied at 1.
Strohecker leading off, top of the 5th inning. Huskies now getting somebody up and around in the bullpen. Landon Haig and Aiden Arnold warming up in the bullpen with each other. Just throwing a nice game of toss.
That'll bring up the leadoff batter for the Huskies, number 6, Evan Strohecker.
Strohecker leading off. Had a single in the first. Here comes the 0-0. Strohecker's going to chop one back foul into the netting. Here comes the 0-1. Strohecker looked to bunt. Taken for strike 2. Said he pulled back. Didn't think so. The umpire said it's the 0-2 to Strohecker. Strohecker's going to chop one down through the gap and a single. And the Husky fans and the bench roar as Strohecker has his second hit.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 4, Reese Christine.
Strohecker has a single to left and right field. So he's had the hot bat as of late. Had a great game against Chambersburg and having a great one on his hands here against Mechanicsburg. Had a big throw out over down to third base. Here comes the 0-0 to Christine. He'll be at the face for ball number 1. The 1-0 to Chris Stein. Runner on first. Swings through. Strike number 1. Chambersburg. Mechanicsburg warming somebody up now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-1. Low and away for ball number 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. Chris Stein had a diving play in the bottom of the second. That one's going to hit him in the helmet. Chris Stein upset. Got hit in the head through the bat. Runner on first and second.
That'll bring up the first baseman, number 21, Gabe Smith.
Time is called. Gonna get a courtesy runner here for Chris Stein. Let's hope he's okay. Pinch runner, not a courtesy runner. Let's hope Chris Stein is okay. We're going to have a mound visit here, and we're going to take the break with him. You're watching MCTV.
Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 18, Gino Coleman.
Gino Coleman is now going to come on the mound for Mechanicsburg. He threw against Central York with 4 innings. Here, let me. No outs. Clean sheet, runner on first and second. Smith with a great chance to give the Huskies their first lead of the game. Coleman set his first pitch of the game. It's going to be crushed foul down towards the first base line. Nearly hit first base coach. Nice athleticism there to avoid it. Hard ripped off the bat, just foul. The 0-1 to Smith. Coleman set the pitch. Swings through it. Runner's going to take off for second and third. It's going to be safe, and Huskies have 2 runners in scoring positions with no outs. Zero balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2 in scoring position for Mifflin County. Smith at the plate. Pitcher steps off. Coleman set. Here comes the 0-2. It's going to be chopped in the gap between shortstop and third. It'll be a run for the Huskies. Strohacker has had himself a heck of a game. Smith with a single has an RBI, and the Huskies have their first lead tonight.
Number 27, Madden Weaver.
Madden Weaver now has runners on the corners, no outs. Huskies took the lead. The double steal paid off. Madden Weaver at the plate. Left-handed hitter. Comes the pitch. He's going to take strike number 1. Weaver set. Here comes the 0-1. He's going to swing through it. Foul ball. It'll be 0-2. Plank on deck for the Huskies. The 0-2 to Weaver. Swings through strike number 3. Mechanicsburg has their first out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 23, Ty Plank.
My apologies there. Ty Plank at the plate. Runners on first and third. 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Takes inside. Nearly hits Plank. 1-0 count. Pitcher likes what he sees. Here comes the 1-0 to Plank. Take outside for ball number 2. Runner on first and third. 2-0 pitch. Just going to swing through it down to second. The play over to second base is out. And Mechanicsburg with a big double play. Coach Oppel not happy with the call. Points to our camera.
Take a bill.
What Coach Hoppel was arguing was that the runner crossed the plate before the force out there. So, to explain here, from what I've heard, the runner from third crossed home plate, which would have scored the run since the out at second was not a force out. So therefore the run should have counted. You know, on a pop fly, if the runner comes home and the fielder catches it, he's out. The run doesn't score, but since it wasn't a force out, the runner would have scored. They did not count the run. Huskies are down 2-1. Or up 2-1, my apologies. Have their first lead of the game. Just when you think this game couldn't add another layer, did just that. Mechanicsburg is averaging 7 runs a game. The Huskies are averaging 4. And it looks like the averages are going to be headed towards the Huskies' way. New pitcher on the mound. It'll be Aiden Arnold. For the Huskies, it'll be
off for Wildcats, number 4, the center fielder, Eli Ryder.
Eli Ryder there, leading off, not only in the inning, but for the game. The bottom of the 5th inning here. We fouled off for strike number 1. We'll take strike number 1. It'll be, or strike number 2, my apologies. It'll be an 0-2 count. The quietest this place has gotten since the start of the game. Nearly ripped back towards the pitcher. Ryder's on base with a single.
That'll bring up number 3, the second baseman, Grady Weaver.
Grady Weaver now at the plate. Arnold has set the pitch. It's inside for ball number 1. One ball, no strike. Runner on first, no outs. Bottom of the 5th inning. Huskies grabbed their first lead of the game in the top half, trying to maintain it. We'll take ball high for ball number 2. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. We'll take strike number 1. Much needed strike for Arnold. Comes the 2-1. It's going to be skied high. I'm under the roof, so I'm good. Warming up in the bullpen, I believe, is Aiden Ativo for the Huskies. Runner on first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Take outside, count will go full. Count is full, runner on first, no outs. Biggest pitch of the game for Arnold. He'll pick off, give himself a moment to breathe. We'll go full. Still full, 3-2, no outs. Arnold set the pitch. It's going to be chopped, foul tip. Foul tip, batter is out. Nice job by Houston Lepley to reel in the ball. Jagger Nayland now to the plate for Mechanicsburg. Big first out of the inning. Arnold is set. Comes the 0-0. Take ball number 1 high. Here comes the 1 out. Take ball number 2 on the outside. Two balls, no strikes, runner on first. It's going to be high for ball 3. Mechanicsburg dugout getting loud. Three balls, no strikes, 1 out, runner on first. 3-0 will take strike 1. Here comes the 3-1. It's going to be ball 4 low in the dirt. Runners on first and second for the cleanup hitter.
That'll bring up the first baseman, number 32, Patrick.
Runner on first and second. Could cut the intensity with a knife. Here comes the 0-0. Swings through strike number 1. Here comes the 0-1 from Arnold. It's going to be low and inside for ball number 1. One's across, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Tying run on second, leading run on first. That one's going to be hit right field. Back at the wall. It is off the top of the wall. Here comes Mechanicsburg. This will be the tying run at the plate. They're going to send him home. The play at the plate, and Mechanicsburg is leading once again.
Courtesy runner for the Wildcats, number 30, Tyler Fong.
Tyler Fong. Mechanicsburg is loud after getting the lead once again since the first inning. Mechanicsburg has taken the first lead since the first inning. Mifflin County trails once again. Here comes the pitch from Arnold. Will take strike 1. Arnold is set. Looks back. Over to second base. Here comes the 0-1. Takes low and away for ball number 1. Comes the 1-1. It's going to be chopped towards second base. Hopple fields at the plate at first in time for out number 2. Runner advances 90 feet. Runner on third, 2 outs.
Helping up the catcher, number 11, Drake Dawson.
Drake Dawson now at the plate, the catcher. Arnold is set. Here comes the pitch. Take ball low and away. One ball, no strike, 2 outs. It's going to be hit up the middle. Nice play by Madden Weaver. Bobbles at the play at first. In time for out number 3. Huskies lessen the damage, but damage is done. Mechanicsburg re-grabs the lead. Up 3-2. We head to the 6th inning. Live on MCTV. Now heading for Mifflin County,
Leading off
Easton
for
Lepley, the
Mifflin
catcher.
County, number 11, Easton Lepley.
Here comes the 0-0. It's going to take strike one on the lower corner part of the plate. Here comes the 0-1. It's going to take strike two. The 0-2 to Lepley. It's going to be in the dirt. One ball, two strike count to Lepley. Going to be low in the dirt again, 2-2. Pitcher is set. Here comes the 2-2. Going to take outside. Count will go full. Lepley battled back down 0-2. Count has gone full. The 3-2. Swings through strike number 3.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 17, Lincoln Ruppel.
Lincoln Rubel now at the plate. Here comes the 0-0 to Rubel. Takes outside for ball number 1. Here comes the 1-0. It's going to be hit high down the right field line. Reels it in for out number 2. Brady Hopple now up to the plate.
That'll bring up the second baseman, number 12, Brady Hopple.
Had a single his last time out. Here comes the 0-0. Take strike 1. One count, 2 outs. Gonna take low for ball number 1. Getter on deck. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Take strike 2 on the outside corner. Hopple is set. The 1-2. Pitcher likes the third choice. Here comes the 1-2. Swings through strike number 3. Huskies down to 3 outs here. Down in Mechanicsburg. You're watching MCTV. Now on the mound for Mifflin County, Aiden Ativo. Ativo 2 starts, 2 wins on the season. 12 innings between those 2 games, 0 earned runs. Ativo's had a great start to his senior campaign. Played basketball in the winter season as well. Trying to get a shutout inning here and to give the Huskies bats life. It'll be 9-1-2 for Mifflin County next time up.
Leading off for the Wildcats, the left fielder, number 22, Luke Bensavanga.
TiVo is set. Get set, the pitch. It's going to swing on pitch number 1 towards shortstop. Reels it in for out number 1. A quick and easy out number 1 there for Mifflin County.
Now up to bat, the designated hitter, number 20, Jason Hellum.
Jason Hellum now at the plate for Mechanicsburg. Looks, likes what he sees the second pitch. It'll be strike number 1. TiVo likes what he sees right away. Gets set, the 0-1. It's going to be in the dirt for ball number 1. One's everywhere. Here comes the 1-1. It's going to be hit high right field. Plank looks to get under it, reels it in for out number 2.
That'll bring up the right fielder, number 6, Kate Valentino.
Cade Valentino versus Aiden Ativo. Ativo is set, the 0-0. That one's going to be in the dirt for ball number 1. Here comes the pitch. Once again, low and away for ball number 2. Top of the order coming up for Mechanicsburg. Here comes the 2-0. It's going to be low and away again for 3-0. Ryder on deck. 3 balls, no strikes. Low and away again for ball number 4. Eli Ryder now up to the plate for Mechanicsburg.
Now up to bat, the center fielder, number 4, Eli Ryder.
Ativo and Ryder. Ryder leading off Ativo on the mound. Runner on first, 2 outs. Ativo is set. The pitch. It's going to be hit high right center field. Tracking it. Nice catch by Strohacker, practically in right field himself. The Huskies are down to their 3 outs, but they only need 1. You're watching MCTV. When we return, we'll have the conclusion of this one, and it's been a great one.
After 6 complete, the Wildcats have the lead, 3-2. Leading off for the Huskies, the top of the seventh, the left fielder, number 33, Ellie Yetta.
Huskies trying to keep their undefeated season alive, and they need a run in the top of the last inning. Yetter at the plate, still versus Coleman. Here comes the 0-0. Outside for ball number 1. On deck, Strohecker, and in the hole, Christine. Here comes the 1-0. Strike number 1 on the inside part of the plate. Mechanicsburg has a game tomorrow. Mifflin County has the rest of the week off. Ball high. 2-1 count. Elliott has the lone RBI, or one of the 2 RBIs for the Huskies. First one was a sacrifice fly forced by Yetter. Here comes the 2-1. Swings through, foul tip, strike number 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs to Yetter. The 2-2. Will take strike 3 on the lower part of the plate.
Back to the top of the order, the center fielder, number 6, Evan Strohecker.
There was a guy on Mifflin County I'd want to have the bat right now. It's Evan Strohecker, 2 for 3 on the day. He had another 2-hit game last time out against Chambersburg. Here comes the 0-0. Will take outside and high for ball number 1. This place, you could hear a pin drop right now. Quietest it's been in a long time. 1 ball, 1 out to Strohecker. Another ball low and away for ball number 2. Coleman is set. Here comes the 2-0. Strike 1. Called. A little inside by the looks of it. They didn't call it. Here comes the 2-1. 1 out. That one's going to be chopped over to shortstop. The play at first. In time, and the Huskies down to their last out.
I'll bring up the third baseman, number 4, Reese Christine.
Reese Christine at the plate. Smith on deck. Mechanicsburg 1 out away from a big win. Huskies looking to try and stay undefeated. Will take strike 1. The 0-1 to Christine. Will be inside. It hit him in his foot, and Christine's gotten hit for a second time today. Now the Huskies have the tying run on base. You'd assume a courtesy runner here.
That'll bring up the first baseman, number 21, Jaden Smith.
Smith at the plate now for the Huskies. Landon Haig's going to courtesy run here for Christine. Huskies down to their last out, trying to keep the undefeated season alive. Smith at the plate. Haig over at first after the hit-by pitch to Christine. The first pitch to Smith. Going to take outside for ball number 1. Now, Mechanicsburg's going to call time of their own. Going to talk to his pitcher. And a possible change coming for Mechanicsburg. Trying to put the game away now. Brady Weaver has been in and out of the bullpen multiple times today. So if he expect anybody to come in, expect it to be the second baseman. Keep Coleman in. Gonna trust their guy to end the game. 1 ball, no strike, 2 out to Smith. Tying run at first, leading run at the plate. Gets set. Here's the 1-0. That one smoked to center field. Center fielder looks to get under it. It'll be caught, and that'll be the end of the game. Huskies take their first loss of the season. Huskies drop it 3-2.
Middleton County 2.
And the 5th inning is what people are going to remember out of this game. Huskies took the lead for the first time today. Then they lost it in the bottom half of that same inning. Huskies dropped their first game of the season. Mechanicsburg wins 3-2. Thank you all for watching MCTV. I'm Aiden Stevens, and we'll see you next Tuesday when the Huskies have their scheduled home opener against Cumberland Valley. Be safe and have a good night.